Hi, my name is Caitlin Bloy, and today I'll be discussing computer-aided design in the fashion industry. So I'll start by reading the abstract because I think that it gives a good representation on what fashion computer-aided design is. So, computer-aided design is the use of computer systems to aid in the creation, modification, analysis, or optimization of a design. Computer-aided design is reducing the demand for manual sketches, therefore designers who lag in math and falter have an easier way of designing and expressing their art. Most importantly, computer-aided design blends the old-fashioned way of design with the new computer-aided way, and that's essential when it comes to saving time in such a fast-paced industry. So today in my lecture, I'm going to talk about the purpose, impact, effects, and technology to computer-aided design and how people use it. Here you see my web page. To create my web page, I use cPanel and use HTML and CSS coding to form each page on the site, as well as linking them all to each other and to the home page. Here you see the home page. The home page consists of a background, by the author, abstract, picture, table of contents. So I can either press next section to get to the next page, or I'll just use the table of contents and press purpose. The next page is the purpose page. On this page, I explain the intended purpose of computer-aided design. If you look at this image right here, you'll see the apparel supply chain, and planning is the center of it all. The main purpose of fashion computer design is to make that step a much quicker and more efficient one. Here, you'll see the impact page. The impact page covers a couple topics and asks a few questions. The first question asks about the beneficial impacts of computer-aided design. The impact I highlighted was about the decline in the use of raw materials used on the computer to design versus hands-on designing. Next, I was asked about computer-aided design's impact on society and our culture. Most importantly, I think computer design has been able to take designers' ideas and produce such accurate designs of these young, aspiring artists, which is really positive for the future of design and fashion. Lastly, I was asked about another field of study that computer design has impacted, and I answered with engineering, architecture, and interior design. Here is a video I created earlier in the course, and in this video, my friend, also a local boutique owner, explains her answer to question 2. In this case, question C. It was shot using an iPhone and edited on YouTube, and I did learn my lesson to hold an iPhone horizontally so you don't get these gross black margins, but you learn.
Computer-aided design is essential to the fashion industry because with fast fashion becoming so popular, smaller store owners and smaller designers are having a hard time keeping up with how fast trends and styles are being reproduced. So with CAD design, fashions not only are reproduced faster because you have the easiness of the model of the product online, but you also use less raw materials with CAD design, and that's essential because we waste a lot of fabric and clothing.
Okay, so that was her answer. Next section is the tech page. On the tech page, I was asked how users interact with computer-aided design, and I answered that users download a software they find easy and efficient, because that's key in designing. Nothing difficult. This makes it easy. So once they find that software, they begin to create. And here's a video I found of someone on YouTube exemplifying themselves designing on CAD software. So their first step was just to find the body they're looking for. Second, they decide what they're creating, in this case a skirt. Okay, so third, they type in all the measurements, which when you're drawing manually, writing in all the measurements is quite a pain. So this makes it a lot easier. And then it takes the measurements and it creates them, and then you end up with the final product with all the measurements. A lot easier. Okay, so the next question, I talked about how most design errors are due to the lack of communication between designers and manufacturers, and how the internet and computer design software make this a lot less likely to happen, no matter the geographical separation between designers and manufacturers. So the next section is the data page. The data page, this is where I explain how computer-aided design systems generate digital data in all different sizes, scales, and levels of detail. Computer-aided design data also consists of two geometric primitives, 3D and 2D. Here is an example of 3D. Lastly, I was asked about data security concerns, and just like anything that operates over the internet, security is a concern, and security challenges for computer-aided design are broken down into three categories: client security, transmission security, and server security. So lastly is my reference page, and here I list all my references used to find all my information to complete this entire website. The one I used most was actually the fourth, and here is the link to that. So the title kind of explains it all, exactly what I found on it, and what I found was what it really told me, and which was a lot about the use of computer-aided design in the fashion industry. Lastly, I just wanted to go back to the home page, back to the purpose page, and just explain my banner. So the banner was something I made previously in the course, and I believe I used, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. I used, it was some type of Photoshop app, Pixel, I don't know, but it was a logo I created, turned it into a banner, and that's how that was made. Back to the home section. And yeah, so that's my website, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you so much for listening.